New England summers don't exactly ease you in. One minute the windows are open, the next your apartment feels unbearable. Well, meet Windmill Air. Windmill window ACs are sleek, they're quiet, and cool your space fast without the bulky eyesore. Rated the #1 easiest AC to install, Windmill lets you adjust temperatures right from your phone and, unlike traditional units, cools your room more evenly like central air. Shop Windmill online at windmillair.com or pick up an AC at your nearest Target or Home Depot. Windmill, modern air care your room deserves.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/zip. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ziprecruiter.com/zip. That's ziprecruiter.com/zip. ziprecruiter.com/zip.
Yep, it's Thursday, which normally means I'd be rifling through your wonderful messages, stories and confessions. But for the next few months, we're going to do something a little bit different. As many of you know, the annual Sober Awkward writing competition has just wrapped up and the competition is now officially closed. And honestly, the entries have made me laugh, cry, nod aggressively and occasionally snort tea out of my nose. So each Thursday, instead of a Share Shed story, I'll be reading one of the incredible entries sent in by our listeners. Think of it as the Share Shed's jolly cousin who turned up late to the party with a bloody brilliant story. These tumultuous tales are honest, heartfelt and beautifully awkward, which is exactly how we like things round here. So grab a cuppa, settle in and let's celebrate the brilliant writers hiding amongst our sober community. Welcome to the Share Shed. Welcome to the Share Shed, and we're already up to episode 3 of the entries into our amazing Sober Awkward writing competition. And today's episode has been written by Allyson and is called Finally Meeting Myself. As a child, I was a shy and awkward people pleaser. I instantly and subconsciously transformed into whatever the situation I was in needed me to be. I was completely unaware of my own needs or values, but also accommodating, not a boundary in sight. Alcohol became like that friend who your parents don't like, and deep down you know why, but you hang out with them anyway. In some strange way, it helps you to feel like you belong, but at the same time, you don't feel entirely safe. One night, I got so drunk at a university party that I blacked out. Whilst I was passed out, my friend drew lines all over my face in pen. I had no idea. On the way home from the party, we dropped into the shops. I was so horribly hungover. I went inside and the woman behind the counter gave me a mirror whilst my friends stood laughing. I was so humiliated, but true to form, I laughed along with them. I joined the police in 1997. Alcohol was very much part of the culture and the recovery process from the traumatic events that we were dealing with every week. It was common, if not expected, that we would go to the station social club after our shift and have a few drinks. For the first few years of my policing career, I was a social drinker, albeit a very drunk social drinker on most occasions. The combined effect of the trauma from my police work and my upbringing started to show up. I began drinking at home by myself, often. In 2008, I started to feel that something wasn't right. I was isolating myself from friends and avoiding social functions. I assumed that I was a bit burnt out and that I needed a break. I took a few weeks holiday. I locked myself in my house and got drunk every afternoon. After a long session in the gym each morning. I mean, that's balance, right? Unsurprisingly, upon my return to work, I wasn't refreshed. I was sliding towards a diagnosis of post-traumatic stress disorder, generalised anxiety disorder and depression. I just didn't know it yet. The isolation and the alcohol usage continued to increase. In early 2019, I broke. I had a complete breakdown at work and went on sick leave. I began treatment with a clinical psychologist and Buddhist psychotherapist that same day, and he would become an important part of my eventual recovery. I drank every day for quite a few months. My career was everything, and it was slipping away. I hated everything about this, including myself. I was medically retired from the police in 2010, which broke me all over again. I needed to grieve the loss of my career, but I was too angry and mentally unwell to do that properly. Eventually, over the next year or so, the number of days per week I drank reduced. I battled with alcohol for the next 10-ish years. I constantly felt like I was standing at the top of a slippery slope with it. In times of stress, I need alcohol. When I did drink, it was like applying a blowtorch to my mental health, and there'd be a post-drink fog, guilt and nervous system struggles to try and return to normal. My sober-curious journey commenced during COVID. My partner and I were drinking every afternoon, mainly because we didn't have anything to do or anywhere to go. I felt like crap. This was a turning point for me. I used a couple of online challenges like 1 year no beer and the Naked Mind to get started. I found them really useful. I was still trying to work towards being someone who could drink in moderation. I read a few books by people who'd gone alcohol-free. They were interesting reads, but didn't resonate with me because they were party people who used illicit drugs as well, which didn't match my experience. Then I read Alcohol Explained by William Porter, another turning point. It was science-based, but very easy to understand. William seemed like my kind of drinker. This book helped me to understand the addictive nature of alcohol and why I was struggling to drink in moderation. I also started listening to the Sober Awkward podcast with Vic and Lucy. Their stories and fantastic humour helped me to laugh at myself a little and to feel like I wasn't this alcoholic weirdo who couldn't get her life together, or if I was in good company. After some long alcohol-free blocks and unsuccessful attempts at drinking moderately, I decided in October 2021 that I was done. Using alcohol to ease my social awkwardness and emotional distress was no longer an option. I tried going to social activities, but soon realised that I actually don't like sitting in loud pubs or restaurants with drunk people, repeating themselves and not really engaging in the way that I wanted to. So I stopped going. I started participating in activities that made me feel good. 4.5 years later, and I'm still a work in progress. 50 plus years of conditioning and subconsciously focusing on how I can please everyone around me is not an easy set of patterns to unwind. Being sober has removed the dysfunctional tool I was using to mask the damaging impact of those patterns. Sobriety means I'm now more able to identify when things aren't going well for me and to respond to it. Without the fog of drunkenness, hangovers or alcohol-fueled anxiety, I now get to live with me every day, good, bad or ugly. It's raw and sometimes very uncomfortable, but it's also a more compassionate space that allows me to slowly discover the real me. This opportunity to properly meet myself is something that I am truly grateful for. Thank you, Allyson. What an amazing, inspiring story. And see you next week on The Share Shed. If you're questioning your relationship with booze, Struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety? It might be time to reach out for some support. Talk to a mate, book in with your GP, go to an AA meeting, or find an online support group. I've got one. Just head to cuppa.community. For more resources, head to soberawkward.com, where you'll find details of our amazing Thailand sober holidays, the 30-day sobriety guide, books, blogs, writing courses, and loads more. I know this sobriety thingamajig can feel uncomfortable at first, but there is help out there. Find your community, connect, and start to feel the awkward and do it anyway. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, please rate it, review it, and share it with your mates. Because honestly, my mates are bored of hearing about it.
Introducing America's Workforce Academy, built by Meta. Paid training, a job, and a path to America's future. Because the future is for everyone. Learn more at meta.com/America's Workforce Academy.
With my Sapphire Preferred Card, we took a trip
to a desert oasis,
earning 5 times the points on Chase travel, 2 times the points on all other travel, plus $100 hotel credit.
Chase Sapphire Preferred, the card that's preferred for a reason.
Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Having the right people in your corner for life's biggest milestones makes all the difference. Like a friend who's there when you're house hunting or checking out a new ride. State Farm is there too, helping you choose the coverage you need. With a State Farm agent, you know someone is there to help you along the way. And with so many coverage options, it's nice knowing you have help choosing a plan that fits your needs, so you can continue celebrating all of life's milestones. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad bookstores?
No, it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh, yeah, really depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
okay,
good. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah. From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it now.
Yeah, go and buy it. Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends. Buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy. Yeah. Buy it, yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Yeah, buy another one.
Yeah.